Hiya, back again. Little longer break. Okay, so I'm going to try to be as succinct and non-sloppy as possible. This one, I'm going to talk about the beings and Wayne, my bonded partner. This fucking thing drives me crazy. I've lost the thing for it, the fan. You tell I'm going through the glow moments, can't you? Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go on. I'm not trying to, like I say, I'm trying not to wax lyrical about my bonded partner. I want to say there's so many different types of relationship. You can hear the creature beasts, aren't you? They're outside there. When you, I don't know if you can hear me because I've tried to take the thing out to plug the charger in. Turn your fucking thing up, volume up. Just for a moment. Turn your thing up. Anyway, you know, I should stop swearing so much. Okay, so yes, we'll talk about Wayne. The beings in the craft are human. Some of the beings in the craft are human. One of the beings in the craft was Wayne, my granddad. And it's difficult to describe. You'll see in the crafts, if you see my post, I think of my family, you will see in the crafts change shape. You will see in the crafts disappear 1 minute, and you see them flying through the air and changing colours and blah blah blah, moving this right. The technology that is out there, I sound like a science fair. The technology is astonishing. It's mind blowing that as a human I can't comprehend it. Even though they've given me instances and I've known, seen stuff, I still now I'm like, some things I just like, okay, I accept. Some things I'm like, what the fuck? And even what's going on in Earth, the beings around Earth that are on Earth, that are around us all the time, that alone, and energetic frequencies, and even the beings of the fucking creature beast. And I used to sort of watch this thing, sort of like, the sort of like internet channels, and they give you spooky things and unusual things that's happened. Once you start seeing entities of these creature beasts, last thing you want to do is see fucking spooky things on the internet, because you're thinking, shit. I like me horrors, I like me USOs, but anything where you don't know what's coming, or it's a haunted house, or a strange cryptic creature, fuck that. No, because they are here on Earth. I don't know why I got into that, but as they are beings like that on Earth, they are beings that are angels. I don't like the term angels, but it's a nice way. But there are beings on Earth, on Earth, that even their language, how they came to be on Earth, and how they can um, walk through society, and not to be seen and not be sort of noticed by the negative beings or fellow humans, is amazing. And there are beings on Earth now that are equally. So even though I go on about fucking activists in the women's group because they're full of shit, there are beings on Earth. There's a police officer, I think I spoke about him years ago. I hate all the police, but not for him. But he thinks it's quite funny actually that he smirks. I think that's the best laugh we could get out of him. And he, and the only reason I knew he's involved as such is not a targeter, even though he told me his force is involved in the targeting program. He's personally not involved in it. He's a Freemason. And he told me loads of little things, sort of like, and the reason why it's to get free is to get many of these bastards as possible. Literally, if you, this is a war, and you won't reach our day, and for him, it's to get as many of these bastards fucking outed as possible. If if you're weak enough to have a demon on you, or if you're fucking raping children, expose you, okay? So it gets, especially the Freemasons, you don't know how fucked up that organisation is. Really is fucked up. It's not a good organisation. And that's what they told me as well. My family said when I was thinking, okay, now you're here, you can tell me and make them, stop doing it. And I was like, no, they've told me things I don't want to hear. This is not how I wanted this to go. But as time goes on, you see the sense in what they're saying. And they said to me when I was not saying, can't you stop now? And I said, no, we're going to get as many of these beings, many creature beasts, as many beasts as possible. We're going to out them as possible. And there's things that had to be in place, there's things that's going to happen, they told me things that's going to happen before I'm free of these fuckers and what was going to happen. Sometimes don't I have to put my big girl pants on. Sometimes I have to be sweary shouty. I've only done it once. And in fact, even got past the sweary shouty point where I was just like, okay. When I stop swearing and shouting, if I've actually started swearing and shouting, because I'm very polite, I'm British and Jamaican, we're very polite people. If you get a swearing at you, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. If we stop swearing and we all of a sudden become nice, you're fucked up real bad. So that's where me, yeah. So that won't be happening again. But it's like I say, they are like us, and they know or want us to communicate what we want. That's why I said with Chris's family, with Chris's friends, instead of me going to the creators and go, yes, you protect whoever goes after this fucking beast that killed him. You do it. You have it in you to do it. And me helping these James and T, if you it's me giving them this is what I've learned, this is what you can do, okay, this is what helped me, that's if you want it. Anybody else is going to pick up on it as well, okay. We are not meant to be docile. This is not a time, yes, you're going to feel loved up, you're going to feel so loved up, so it was swayed into my beloved part, you're going to feel so loved up, but just loved up in general, but also you're going to feel intense. Nobody's going to, the idea of and somebody else necessarily something that's not human, you know it's not human, fucking with a human, that's not going to happen. You're not going to let that, you're not going to, or even attacking you, you're not going to let it happen. You're not, we are not meant to be docile. We are not docile as a species. They've made us docile, made us want to forgive, or somebody that offends us or does harm against us. That's bloody bollocks. Forgive. If it's done by accident, yes, but somebody intentionally causes you pain, serious pain. Maybe I've got a fly, not a fly, that'd be horrible. Horrible. Hair. I think it's a hair. Gone there, I think. No, that, yeah. Don't know where I got a fly from. Don't tell people I said that. Alright. We are meant to fight. And I keep saying this over and over and over again. And you fight with whatever you've got. I fought the fucking police force, the beastly bastards, the fucking cunts that they are. Fucking the culling needs to start quick, innit? I've got past that. Go to back to the left. Get back to the left. Yes. Yes. Fuckers, social workers, man. These people, fucking hell. Anyway, quickly moving on. We are not meant to take shit from anyone, especially fucking beasts. They are lower than us. They're fucking sold their soul or given their soul away to entities that are feeding off their energy. And then fucking people have start shitting themselves all over. They can't leave the fucking yard without putting shit pants on. Because they're near humans, because what's happening now, their energy, the demons on, they can't take being near us, being near humans. Talking about that, I'm going to move on. Okay, so I told you about Wayne. Okay, it's 8 minutes in. Wayne was an ex-boyfriend. We met, I think I was 14. I lived in Elveston. He lived in Elveston. We was on and off again. We were drawn to each other. I don't think we were officially girlfriend and boyfriend at that time, but it's just stuck. Grandbabies do this. It's not going to do shit. You know you do it at you're 14, yeah. You're man, you think you've got your boobies. I had little babies, but you know what I mean. Randy fuckers are teenagers, aren't they? Yes, we did shit. Memories off now. Yeah, so we were quite innocent in our love for each other. Yeah, it's quite sweet actually. Anyway, he went away for a minute, because he, burglary with violence. So he went to Young Offenders Glenparva when he was, and we wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend all the time, but we've always been drawn to each other. That's the best thing I can describe it. Wherever we was in the crowd, and we've always stared at each other. That's a strange thing. I don't know if it's a strange thing, but I like staring at him. We like staring at each other. Even when I can remember when we were a couple, I used to watch him, because it's the only guy I've ever lived with. Literally, even that time, even now. I'm very, I don't know, I'm not into, the way I am doesn't mean everybody else has got to be how they conduct their relationships. The way me and Wayne and I should speak proper English, I can't. the way we are with each other. That's not the way it should be with all with everybody else. How you have relationships, that's you. Okay? This is just I am Wayne. I am you know. It's very late now. Oh, okay. I'm getting all girly and bashful and that. That's in lyrical, that's lovely. Um when yeah, so he went to on and off 13, 14, 15. We lived together when I was 18, 17, 18, 19. So we lived together about 6 months with a very short relationship. Okay. But we've always, it's difficult to describe. Do you know when you meet someone and you we moved together, even when we lived together, was never, he sort of blocked my sweet fuck, but there was never an argument. It sort of seemed to slip into a routine, into even which side of the bears, where we got to this, what it, what he did. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, we're quite easygoing. So okay, our relationship can be described as quite a lot of sarcasm and piss taking, but also a great deal of love and respect. So we are love languages, piss taking, love and respect, but glaring into each other's eyes and being absolutely adored with each other. I used to watch him just doing shit. Just look at him. So when you watch people doing shit, oh yeah, just nice. Yeah, yeah. And then he died, and then no, just I passed over a long bit anyway. So we split up. Um, and do you know when you we didn't even split up. Split up. I'm very at the time and even now very nonchalant with relationships. I think that's been natural, nonchalant and men not listen fucking criteria basically, and not going out there all the time. I don't go dilly dally, pum pum here, there, and everywhere. I have, but not everywhere. Grandbabies, you're right. Nanos lived a very virtuous life. Let you know. So yeah, so we went to prison, came out, lived together. We split up. Well, we didn't split up, not officially. Um, it went out with someone for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. She got pregnant. Okay. During this period, before um, he found out she was a racist, so my beloved, being not a racist, even though he was white as fuck. But we've not come into that. When I said about the you, I'll give you a story, but in a minute. It would be inappropriate now. Anyway, yeah, and it's sort of like, and I didn't know this until he died, till he told me sort of recently. And Creature Beast has, so the Derbyshire Police, because, okay, slow down. So he died and he's told me stuff that's happened. Okay, so things that he's told me happened is sort of like split up from that woman. She was pregnant by him, so she had a son. He found out sort of like earlier on, so days or weeks, I don't know, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks together, that she was a racist. He went mad, it exploded. Samuel, you could learn from that. Yeah, other coons, you could learn from that. He was a white guy, and he was very white, whiter than white. Not whiter than white, but he was white. You coons could learn a lesson. He exploded, left her. Um, oh, he was waxing lyrical about me. I love him. He told me he'd got a tattoo of my name on his wrist. I didn't know that, which is nice. And this is what I mean about relationships. Now, he got the tattoo way after we finished with her, and his always intention was to get back together with me. Okay, to get back together to become rich or find his way in life. I don't fucking know. Anyway, he died when he was 21. Okay, in a car crash, and I had to go. We, believe it or not, we had to go to sort of like a married guys that's up there. So when Wayne first came through, I was all like, oh, ex-boyfriend, literally came through, and my spirit and his spirit. This is how you'll get to the point. But I can literally hug him with our spirits. Yeah, and you can touch, like I said, but I could feel sort of if he's lying next to me, I could feel his shoulder, his head up his shoulder, his legs, he's sitting up, he's got his knees up or he's leaning on, his whatever. Like it's like a human. He is a human, but past human. He has no body. It's just a spirit. It's lovely still. It's very sexy. Anyway, um, I forgot where I was. Anyway, so it's past. So they tell you, it's amazing. Do you know when people say ride or die? This is one fucking better. Do you know when they tell you stuff, when people die, they come out, he's told me stuff that his missus has said, so I didn't know all that. I didn't know that he beat David O'Malley up to a fucking pulp because David O'Malley was a racist. He was calling me, what was you calling me, David? Some black term, black bitch nigger or something, all saying I was a slag. So Wayne beat his fucking arse, stopped beating. And I stopped means, I mean, you know, do you know when they're on the fucking floor when you're stomping them on that? Yeah, you punched them down. And it was crying. Wasn't you, O'Malley? You were crying like a fucking bitch. You're waving your fucking arms and legs around like a turtle, you cunt. Imagine what it's going to do to you now. Okay? Anyway, that's a, yeah, take that in note, coons out there. That's how you do it. Sample, take on. Anyway, so like, yeah, so he told, I didn't know any of this until he died, till he told me. And he told me other things. And do you know, right, what's that? They tell you things, somebody that you love tells you something that somebody's done or not done, or the lack of respect that's shown. You want to go and beat them. You fucking do. You really, really do. And one of the things as well, because Creature Beast has contacted his the ex-missus, call her Mrs. ex-girlfriend, what, late? I don't know. And asked her what he was like in bed. How was he sexually? This is how fucked up Derbyshire Police is. This is how fucked up this programme is. This was over 30 years ago he died. Yes, over 30 years ago. And they're still trying to weigh in. And what they concentrated on was just the fucking how. What's he like in bed? This is how the fucking creatures work. This is Derbyshire Police. Okay. He's told me, you're going to want to beat people. You love your flat house. What did they say? Honey bun, what did they say about you again? Tell me again. Is it? Baby, I'm still living. You want to beat people, okay? Wayne and I, the best way I can describe it is saying as bonded. So before we were formed, literally before we were humans, put it into any form, we are all spiritual beings. Even before the first form, we're all spiritual beings. And I've said this previously, that's what the creators have told me before. We were all spiritual beings. We're not just this body or previous incarnations. We're all beings. I've said this. Enough, Joe. Enough. Okay. Before we were beings, we bonded, our energies bonded together. Okay, not bonded together. We are separate beings, but we chose to be bonded. Our energies to be bonded together, to be partners, to be soulmates. I don't know if soulmates is the correct term. I don't know. Soulmates, twin flames. I don't know what twin flames are. I don't know what these fucking things terminology is. All I know is a sexy little bugger, and I fancy him. And he's a good dancer, right? I tell you this because I wanted to say this on camera because I want people to agree, and I'll know the energy coming back. When I sort of got to sort of like say, oh Wayne, and my energy and his sort of linking up, and I wanted to sort of like, do you know The Simpsons? There's an episode, do you know The Simpsons, the animations? Somebody somewhere, you will have, we've all seen it. And there's an episode where Marge grabs Homer by his fucking tackle, grandbabies. Like this is, yeah, and grabs Homer by his tackle, and she goes, and she thinks she's bodybuilding, so she's like, this is my, she grabs him by his balls and cock, and she goes, this is my man, this is where my babies come from. And I want to do that with Wayne and says, this is my man. Just fucking dumpy big slag bitches. Just in case there's any fucking dumpy slags out there. My man this. And he says, right, I'm gonna, what if I sort of grabbed your tits and went, my girl this. And I said, and I laughed, oh, that would be sexual assault, and I called the police. And we both laughed and said, oh, beast. We laughed. But no, it's not letting me. But it'd be funny, wouldn't it, if I was to do that? I'm asking for weeks, man, it's not letting me. Grab his junk. I think it'd be funny as fuck. I'll get your energies. bring it through, sort of do a vote. How many think I should do it? And I'll say, well, they've said, you're being too sensitive. But yeah, I wanted to do that because they are. And believe it or not, I'm surprised at my reaction. I'm going, no, you're not allowed to have any other relationships. We both actually said it as well to each other. No, that therapy and fuck, therapy and wank. Sorry, babies, therapy and wank. Yeah. The idea of letting some next woman go to your man. Here you go. Fucking bright. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? I know it's a nice thing to do, but fuck it. Am I the only one thinking? Me and Wayne were like, no, yeah, I'm doing it, yeah. I can see the point, yeah. But why would you? Idiot. Here you go. Get somebody to replace me so you're less lonely. No, you can think of it. Have pictures all around. You've got therapy. You've got fucking lube. Sorry, the idea of it, actually, and I'm glad he said it as well. We both said it because I said, okay, I said it first. I didn't realise how, what's the word, territorial I was towards him. More so than when he was alive. Like, they won't let me do that thing. He's drunk and go, my man, this. Turns up his slags. I'm keeping on there. He knows I'm going to keep on. Anyway, so we've had different lifestyles. Just bring that in. If you telepathically, I would pick up your votes. You might just fucking ignore it. But we can only try. It'd be funny as fuck though, doesn't it? Anyway, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, and you still have these feelings, and you still have the way you are in relationships with each other. You still carry that on. He doesn't, you know. He still. And he was like angry and moody as fuck. I was like, ooh. Like, if I'm angry, that's after the two of us. That's quite. You know, I'm. But if he's angry, it's like, oh, something's really cracked off. It was, and you don't change people. They don't change who they are. And people say yes, there's a bigger picture, but that doesn't mean that in that precise moment they're not fucking vexed of what they're seeing in this picture and want to do something about it. Yes, there is a bigger picture and there is love, and sometimes and this is what sets me apart. I'm not sat here about these other people to say contact with their loved ones and loved ones of this and especially with Chris coming through. I'm like, yeah, Chris, my family has said it. How many my family said fucking want the beast off this earth, want shithead off this earth, what's that fucking beast officer off this earth? Our family are not into fucking things like that, man. They're not into things like or playing things like that. The fucking beast. Moving on. So yeah, the what we've been told is that the angels that you understand and they're very gentle, and the same personalities that they had when they were living remained. What's we became bonded before reform, and we have lived our life. We've always been bonded, except for a few lifetimes, he said, where we've known each other, but we've been married or been with other people, and we've not the way we are, because we're very faithful to whoever. Okay, I'm saying the way we are, not to say this is the way everybody should be, or the way we conduct us, or the way the relationship is, the way you should conduct yourself. It's how your soul is, how you are. Okay, so we've never cheated against our partners, but most lifetimes we have been together. This is the only lifetime where it's been so short. Literally, it's not even been a year. If you count everything together, that we were together in total. So this is like for him to come through, and for me, did say things about the way I had relationships with men after that. Like it's the only man I've ever lived with, the only man I will ever live with. There's the only man you sort of do certain things with, or want to do certain things with, especially now. So there's a lot of things. Even yeah, I can't see myself getting married. I've never even wanted that. It's not a thing that has a driving force in my life as a woman. You think it's not been, and I've had many proposals. Wayne proposed me. One of our greatest memories, greatest. us sitting down with a fucking Argos book, looking at engagement rings. Doing that one in a fucking brown, in my brown fucking 9 on settee, fucking 1986. Woohoo! Looking through the Argos, well not even 1988. Looking through the Argos book at engagement rings. It's nice. I didn't want to remind him or tell him that I've had that several times actually. I'm delightful when you get to know me. I'm too hot and fucking bothered now for that shit, but in my youth, I was delightful. Yeah, so yeah, and sort of like they and our souls as well. So like the certain patterns you carry through lifetimes, through your soul. So things that you like. So if you liked music in one lifetime, if you picked up to play the piano and you became a concert pianist as a child, as a 4-year-old, you might be seen as a prodigy, but you wanted to play the piano, and that spirit, that energy, that's something, that passion that you have, that is your soul. That is what your soul is. That's your soul's passion. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant way, but fucked up how the way society fucks up your way, the connection we have to our true nature, to what we should really be like. Um, that's a little bit about my Dominic. Anyway, yeah, and there's a lot of things. Like I said, we are two separate souls. We're not. We can survive without each other. We don't need each other. I don't know. The information I have anyway is that we are all our separate souls. There's nobody out there with half a soul waiting to meet another soul to make them whole. It doesn't. It's ridiculous. The only thing that comes near that, you're not going to long want to hear this, is a creature beast, where they've got no soul, they've got entities on their soul, and they've got beings, different types of beings, literally in their energetic field, in their body aura. That's the only thing that can relate to that. The idea of somebody having half a soul is ridiculous, ridiculous. But you do, you can link up, like everybody in my clan. I think I've said this before about this guy. Watched this program. I told you about the program, and I thought it was a hillbilly. That was me taking the piss, and I realised as I was talking, he's a member of my clan. T and James is a member of my clan. You wouldn't think of it. My grandfather, you wouldn't think they would have a link to a West Indian fucking Windrush generation guy, but they've got a link because it's clan. Different. My son-in-law, my best friend, she doesn't know yet. Though we are part of the same clan, different fucking ethnic groups are part of the same clan. It's not nothing to do with race. They've put race in to create more divisions. And that's what they do to cause convictions within society, infiltrate society in families, blah blah blah. Anyway, going on a way than I. So yeah, the way we are. Some of it is sort of like passed on through our souls have developed, and some of it is from this lifetime, the way we are with each other. I know that I had to experience the pain that this makes quite much that he grieves, sort of like he's saying that not at first because we're quite happy to each other. Boyfriend, my energetic body used to not climb up in, what sort of swing, you know, you go and you hook somebody and wrap your legs around them. My energetic body can do that around them and stalk him. It's not quite a tasteful slot around babies, nothing sexual, quite polite. And wrap their legs around, just in case I fall. Yeah, so after we got over the sort of like, oh god, this is amazing, look, I can see you, and I could touch his skin, and another thing, I could feel his face. I feel his face. I like feeling his face. But do you know when you feel caressing someone and you're being in a relationship and you're lying inside, you sort of lying, looking at each other, and it's sort of like, or even when I'm sort of just touching his face, and I can feel his face through my skin. I know it sounds fucking weird and sort of other earthly birthy, I don't know what the word is, but whatever. But I can feel his skin, and when he kisses me, I can feel the kiss. The creature beast, I've seen his energy, like I said, when he dances around. Like one time we were dancing when I was in bed, doing a little two-step in bed, not on the bed with the feet. I was sitting there, and he was dancing around me. And the creature beast, you can hear him saying, "I'm not fucking 16-hour thing, whatever." God, I can't believe I don't know what that is. See him dancing around me because I saw its energy dancing around me like a human form, and it's sort of like um, floating or sort of like um, flying in and around me. Really nice. And sometimes I can feel his energy. It touches me literally like a kiss. I can feel his lips kissing. I can feel other things. It's not really dirty. I'm being rude. He doesn't like that. Yeah. Um, if it touches me, I can feel it. I remember one time I was peeling potatoes. This is how amazing. This is how it's going to be. When I say people that have passed, you will be able to feel their vibration, feel their energy. You will do. They are meant to do this, have this contact. We're not meant to grieve for loved ones. That's what these beings have put in place. They want that grieving process because you know how much pain when you lose someone, you think you're never going to see them, or you're wondering if you're going to see them again, if they're alive, if they're okay, blah blah blah, and you can have that connection to them, and know that when they've passed, that you're still alive, they're still around you, and this will happen. Like it's happened with Chris Van, like it's happened with me, Wayne and I. You will have that connection. Okay, the creature beast can't deny that his existence exists because they see it and they hate it. They're such fucking nasty bastards. Really fucking nasty bastards. Or they believe in demons. Literally, that's all they believe in. And now Wayne's coming to the end of seas and they don't know what to do, they don't know how to play, they know they've been fucking conned by the Freeman. But anyway, says I'm fucking right. Okay, the bond, another thing as well, Wayne has never, okay, we had a little disagreement, but he's never tried to insist your loved one, or I don't know, depends what the character's like, will never try to insist their energy on you or make you believe they are beings out there that will do that. This is what the fucking targeting program, cost of living, New World Order is all about, to get trying to usher in as many portals, dark entities as possible. This is what they want. This is the world. Every world leader knows what's going on. They know their beings. They know there's crafts. They know there's people like me. They know this is going on. The reason why they're not advertising it or saying it out in public, I don't know what. I don't know, because it would just blow up, wouldn't it? The world just couldn't take it. The world would just, well, how would religions react? How would fucking Donald Trump react? Bloody hell! It's fucking lies way on telly and say they come for me, they're mine. Deport them. I don't know what the fuck he'll do, but he'll do something shitty. You know what I mean? And they can't have this out. So this is why it's going to be older people having this contact, and it's going to be more personal. And you're going to know, like me and Wayne, the only reason the creature beasts know about it is because they fucking got cameras around me everywhere. Okay, I forgot what's going on. Yeah, you can feel the energy, okay, of the beings around you. Positive beings will not insist on you believing what they're saying. The way they'll back off. So many times, especially at the beginning, where I've tried to trick them like a twat. The fucking high beings, they won't know I'm filming them, and said don't film them. Fucking idiot. They know, and they know you. And one of the first things they said to me as well, we know you better than you know you, which I found quite refreshing. I was like, and you still like me? Bless you. Yeah, and it's nice. And like with Wayne, he knows everything about me, even situations before I've been in and what's gone off. And yeah, he knows, and it's nice to have that contact and to know that love exists. It's like a great, but there is a physical love. The connection I had with him still exists, and it's sort of like it's like I can exhale knowing that I don't have to fucking go and go, oh, when I'm dead at 8. Yeah, but when I was in my 30s, this happened. In my 40s, this happened. But he does say stuff, and I say, babe, you were dead. You were dead, Baba. But nothing like, yeah, but he knows, and we've said, so he's done things that he's not proud of, and I've done things that I'm not proud of, and he knows, and to have that sort of like, hey, we've got each other's back. been very naughty, but we've got each other's back, you know. And it's, yeah, and there's things that I've, like I said, with the beans on the craft, and when we got to Wayne, let Wayne sort of be known, his presence be known to me. And first it was all lovey-dovey, and then even though it was lovey-dovey, I was being very passive-aggressive, not. And I was saying, well, if you ain't been fucking driving teeth in the people's cars, you want me dead then, innit? A comment like that would slip out. But, so I had to go through that and realise I had to grieve, I had to feel his grief, okay? He has said that he wasn't meant to die, so when Chris said it, it was like another, like, okay. Wayne said he wasn't meant to die when he died, and it was an accident. It was an accident, and sort of like me fucking digging the fucking knife in and going, well, if you were to thief the people's car, you'd be dead, and I've been going through this on my own, and blah, 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 and fucking just being a twat, basically, and sort of like knowing his feelings and what's going on and how much he can do, knowing that he's grieving a life that he's never had, that he wanted. Yeah. And some of it as well, sort of like, because he has literally his life's been cut, sort of had to reincarnate again, so we reincarnate together. So decisions that have been made, either we make decisions for ourselves or higher beings make decisions. We sort of have to reconcile and say, okay, do it for the best of us as a relationship, as a couple, as a bonded pair, not just for yourself as yourself. I joke, but I love it. And like it's, and that's the reason why the way he was, the way he is, and the reason what he said regarding the situation with James T and the whole situation and other situations as well, like the grief. He wanted me to feel his grief. Also, I had to grieve as well, grieve properly. Apparently, I never grieved properly, so I had to grieve his death and be angry and be sort of now sort of like, forget about the car. Come here, stick some more. Gorgeous. Yeah. So now we're sort of like. And we're back to sort of taking the piss out of each other like we did when we was living. I'm very sarky, very dry sense of humour, but sort of like next minute glaring at each other in fucking amazement. I mean, awe of him. I'm literally in awe of him. It's amazing. And the thing with, yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, look. And it's nice to have that connection. And I'm in love with love, just generally. I like to see love. Creature beasts don't. They hate it. But when you connect to higher beings and all you feel is love, so guys, oh bless you, James, you're in prison. I don't know. You do you, James. You do you, and you T. But you get a feeling of being loved up, and you don't know where it's come from, and you're walking around, and this is not just for anybody. When the feeling comes, you're gonna know that it's coming from a higher place. And energies that's coming through you, it's coming from not just you, it's coming from higher beings, and you're going to feel loved up, and you're going to know that this world we live in. And then when you get more information, when you get more into it, you think, oh, fucking hell. But you're going to feel loved up. And it's also, equally, you're going to want to rip the heads off the creature beast to have these beings interfere in the lives of humans, and you're not going to be scared of them. You're not going to think of them. I've never been intimidated by somebody's job title, so I don't know if that's always helped to deal with these beasts. So even though it's a beast officer with a warrant card, I'm not fucking intimidated by it. Or GP, fucking GP's been on a bit on this. Housing managers, I'm not intimidated. I always give eye contact. I don't know how they expect people to react. I expect people to fucking bow down and be scared of them. I don't know, but that's not ever been my approach to these creature beasts. That's not how I am to people generally. I don't. But this heart energy, I call it heart energy. You will get an overwhelming feeling of love, and you don't know where to give it to. You're sort of fucking imagine in prison. I'm told, mate. I don't know. It's like, I won't mess about. I've not been in prison. I don't know. It'd be fucking awful. Or not as bad as people say. Who knows? Okay, that heart energy is linked to our creators. Remember at the beginning of this, I kept saying energy is everything. Heart, you love is everything. This area is where your soul resonates, this area is also where the entities of the, I keep saying, if they are portals, that's where the entities will come out. I've seen them go to each other. It's amazing. Okay. He still continues, they beings on the craft still be continue to learn and grow. When the energies are coming in, they're coming into Earth, but also they're coming from the solar system, they're coming from the galaxy. Wait, as this new energy has energies, he feels it as well. So energies coming into Earth, he's growing as well. They grow as well. So that's why he's able to come now, and it's sort of like 80% of the time, his energy is with me. Even walking around fucking the streets, his energy is with me. I can feel this energy walking next to me. And that's what I'm saying about people that have passed, especially now recently. You're able to feel they'll be able to make their energy be known by the living, because the energies are just coming in, and the creature beast and fucking system are doing all they can to stop that. Okay. I hope I don't start saying okay. And yeah, our heart energy is linked to the creators. It's nice. Okay, mixed emotions. You will have mixed emotions. You don't feel. I didn't when I before Wayne, even sort of after. No, no, not after Wayne. But before you think, I'm aware of why is this happening? Why this contact? I'm having this contact with beings. What have I done? What? Okay, am I on a mission? You think all sorts of fucking crazy shit. And people do think, okay, what do we do with this now? What do we do? What's happening? What do we do? Do nothing. Be you. Be still. That's what advise people. You're gonna want to fucking join an organisation, do this, do that thing, yeah, or get into yoga, join this group, do nothing. Meditate. Be you. Walk in nature. Be still. There's no need to rush to link yourself with anybody, especially if you're connected to higher beings. You don't want your energy polluted with anything that's not linked to you. You don't want to give your energy away to fucking organisations, to this or that person, because they seem to share the same likes as you, or the same interests, or they groups that you've sort of linked to, the same organisation, same thoughts, and the same philosophies, and same politics, or whatever. Just give yourself time. Just connect. All you've got to do is connect, all with the creators. You don't have to rush into anything, and that's what I say. I'd say about anything, and you are worthy. The fact that you're human. Listen, people. This is the amount of shit. Okay. A4. I've told you this before, haven't I? Okay, I've had this for about a year. It's about 23 pages, right? And each of these is sort of like a paragraph. And even the paragraphs are short synopsis of what I want to say. Fucking years of it. I think I did it 2 years ago. And I'm still sort of like, okay, and this is the information that I've gathered sort of about insects, the pre-civilizations on Earth, and why I said this civilization is not the first, and there's been battles before, and blah, 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 and the various groups. Listen, people, I'm being targeted. I've got fucking beast 24/7. Even as I'm talking to you now, I've got beast 24/7. Pains normally. I want to decorate. I'm decided I'm not going to fucking decorate. Just stop putting pictures up. Fuck it. I'm not decorating. Creature beast. I'm surrounded by the fuckers, wasting my energy. Anyway, life happens. This fucking life's not meant to happen, but you know, generally, so you don't have to beat yourself up having to do something. I'm not beating myself up about this. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not, it's not. Somebody else is going to give the information out. There's certain information that is truth. Do you know when they say there's always various sides of the truth? There's always two sides to the truth. No, there's not. There's only, especially about how the earth was created and how human beings became to be humans were created. That's just one truth. But the entities will tell you there's 3 or 4 truths, or there's 5th truth, or humans were meant to be slaves. We were never ever meant to be slaves. I don't know where fucking Zachariah Sitchin got his shit from. But we're never ever meant to be slaves. Now look at Zachariah Sitchin. You won't think somebody who looks like that could intentionally give out false information. He did it intentionally. He wasn't fucking. He did it intentionally. Okay, look at him. Looks like butter wouldn't melt, doesn't he? Okay, linked to human beings are not linked to abusers. Okay, yeah, we're not linked to abusers. That's absolute bullshit. And I think, for me, I think the that sentiment is linked to making you or making us complicit with our abuse. Don't, if you, the sharpest members of you out there would have noticed that every time I've wrote about the creature beast or wrote about on Twitter and fucking YouTube channel, whatever, way of wording it, the way I've tried to word it is not make myself seem like a victim or more, or poor me, or I'm linked to them. Don't put yourself in victimhood mode. Yes, you may be a victim, but we need to go, what the fuck are you cheeky bastards doing, and fight back, than be in a victim mode. And sometimes, yes, you have to fucking sit down and just take the fucking, lie down, get in your fucking fetal position, take the beating, and do it. Just take the beating, but fucking never ever give up, never sell your soul, die. You die. And I will say this to my grandchildren, I'll say this to any children, to any human being. If you're connected to the Creator, you will go back to your Creator, you go back to your clan. The minute you fucking link yourself to these beasts, the minute you let fear and think, okay, I've had enough now, I've had enough, because it is, they will get you to that stage. Not to me, I've never gone to go, I don't think you cunts. But somebody else might think differently. You cannot go back, and they know this. So they'll get people that are desperate, get people that are fucking literally, listen, they've not fucking eaten a decent meal for God knows how long. They'll get people, and I've seen it happen to Facebook friends, I've seen how they operate. And our people get to the lowest ebb, they will cause people to have depression, like I said, change your mood, and it'll be your closest family members that will fuck you up and do this to you. Okay? We are not, and if that's the case, like I said, fucking done them, man. You can't have any forms in your family, you can't have something like that in your blood. They could kill you, and like I say, they'll kill your fucking clan. Things like that. You just don't. It's absolutely bollocks. We're not linked to our abusers. Do not get out of that mindset if you're into that mindset. If you've gone through shit in life and you'll think, okay, I've gone through this to make me stronger. That's what it's all about. That's a load of fucking shit, mate. That's a load of bollocks. That's what they want you to think. We are stronger because we are strong. We are human beings. We are meant to rise up. We're not sort of doing it to test you. Can you imagine how abusive that would be to your child? Okay, we're gonna, at 5-year-olds, you're gonna be bullied till you're 7. Okay, at 14, we're gonna get your headmaster to sort of like pinch your ass a couple of times. Yeah, at 18, we're going to get a raping just to see how things go. You can have rape or get beaten up. Which one do you want? Just got to build you up. We've got to build you up. Because what kind of fuckery is that? What kind? Do you really believe you're God? You would do that to your creature beast would, because they're fuckers. But I as a human, okay, I want mine eliminated. Hands up, hands up. You can see my hands. Fucking, I'm about that. She's just got to go. She's just fucking got to go off this earth as quickly as possible and as much pain as possible. Please and thank you. Our abusers are not, we are not linked to our abusers. Our creators, our spirit guides, whatever term you use for them, did not put us on earth so we will suffer abuse to grow or to test us, to challenge us. As soon as somebody fucking steps up to you, smack them in the face if you can. If you can't, you take the beat and you recover and you think, okay, how can I get back at this? We're not meant to go through this hardship to overcome the bollocks of the fucking instilled bastards. Okay, your energetic frequency will increase. I can feel it as the time has gone on, literally, especially with the energetic frequency. When I've told you, it comes into my head. My chakra points. I said my third eye. No, I never. I said my 8 ball. It's not my third eye. Do people call it third eye? Pineal gland. Is it pineal glands? I don't know what it's fucking called. I called it 8 ball straight away because I was taking a piss out myself. So regarding this situation and the energy's coming in, you don't have to take yourself too seriously, man. Fucking hell. There's going to be millions, billions of people going through it. So this part of it, you take yourself too seriously, like, okay, this is my self-discipline, I'm going to meditate or exercise more, eat better, blah, blah, blah. But as for take yourself so seriously about contact with higher beings, and they have a joke, they have a laugh. Just so seriously. when I say they're like people that you meet, on depends on fucking people you meet. I'm fucking trying my nonsense, but generally, the people in the general population, they are like that. Same personalities, different personalities. Some are quieter, some are funny, some are very serious, some are piss takers like me and Wayne, and we sort of like bat off each other. Some are shy still. Chris come through. I think he's people describe him as polite, and he's got a soft voice. It's not a deep voice. It's a soft voice. A soft voice. Yeah. So how people are, even when even a sort of mummy when she hugs, even people, they be able to know I'm telling the truth or not, because I've not got no contact with Mel. So even the way mummy hugged or the way Chris hugged, I have no way of knowing that until I speak to the family, or they say, yeah, it does that, or it did that with the hands, and it did that, or has done that. He has done that. People's characters, the character traits still come through, their behaviours will still come through. The only, like I say, you've got to be an absolute fucking cunt not to return to your clan. You've got to be some fucking immoral, child molesting, predatory, racist fuckwit. And the creature beast, okay, the handlers, the society fuckwits, the elite know that, so that's why they create negative entities. They're using the people, the racists, they're using the fucking sex offenders as food. So they're saying, yes, we want more of you onto Earth, want that energy in. They've told you, if you listen to my recordings on Twitter, they want that energy in, okay? They don't want the loving energy, so they're trying to, that's already coming in, the creators energy, where more people are linking into their clan, to their psychic ability, are growing psychically. The heart's growing, their aura is growing, their psychic ability is growing. We are meant to grow. This is what humans do. We are meant to do. We're not meant to go backwards. I forgot what I was going backwards. Blah, blah. We are growing. So the creature beasts are trying to stop that. So this is why this is happening now. Okay, this is why they one of the reasons why the COVID and people were sort of restricted to be in their yards, fucking most of the times. They needed to wait to read everybody's, and that's my family if that's true, because I'm just saying it. I'm thinking, yes, I said it earlier, so it is true. It is true, yeah. Then you're seeing and you're seeing. I'm just asked a question, and it's come through that it is true. Okay, you see, you can't see. I can feel the energy going through. See, first hand. Some scientists out there go, oh, yes, yeah. So these are the ways. So to link into everybody's bioelectrical magnetic field, or bioelectrical energy, your energy. They know when you're angry, when you're sad, how to make you angry or sad, what you're thinking, what your reaction was to something. Was it positive? Was it negative? You don't know how fucking sick and deranged these people are, and they will use this. The worst thing is, or the fucked up things, they will use the fucking dregs of society. They can use this technology to, I keep saying this, there'll never be a sex offender in the world again. There will never be a repeat sex offender. Can you imagine, just in the world, no repeat sex offenders? They can use that technology, yes, to fuck up the human rights, but so what? There will never ever be repeat sex offenders. They can use that worldwide. Can you imagine the change that would have in society? Just that one crime. Just that one. But instead, no. Oh, British MPs are fucking loving it, because that's the view as a perk of the job, don't they? Yeah, they can rape the children. Their colleagues know that fucking beast got the job because of the fucking beast. And guess what? They can watch women in their own homes. That's children in their own homes with a cock in his hand, can't they? The little gadgets in their hand watching. This ain't fucking right, people. This what's going off ain't right. This ain't normal. This ain't. You fight for yourself. You fight for humanity. You fight for your loved ones. You never, ever, ever give in to these creatures. You never, ever, because you will lose contact. When I say they are beings, you're connected to your family, die. This is what I'm saying. You die than rather join them. You don't fucking link, because you will be reunited with your loved ones. You'll be reunited with your clans. What's happening to these creature beasts? You get entities on them. They can't choose the entities. They can't say, well, I have a 6 little grey number. I'll have a 6 little purple number. Or I'll have a little insectoid over there. They can't say that. You get a choice. Fucking every little portal, there's beings coming in and out of Earth through you, through that person. And negative beings because of the energy, because they just created a portal. So you get portals and in houses or places. That's what it's like with a person. That's fucking Foster. That's Tits and Shits. That's fucking Campbell. That's fucking, I forgot who else. There's quite a few of them with portals actually. Quite a few of them with fucking just, yeah, Tits and Shit dying. Yeah, quite a few of them. And can't be around humans. This is how fucked up they are, and I know that as well. They know every time I go near a human, like Foster used to say, every time he fucking targeted me, being around me made the beings on him kick the fucking shit out of him. Isn't it true, Foster? You fucking weird little shit pat cunt. I nearly got it right there, family, innit? Flowed a bit, coming like fucking James Baldwin poetry. Yes, yeah. So for us, they've lost. They can't survive. And I was told this 2 years ago. They can't survive on Earth. They say it's a war. We've won. They can't survive on Earth. Okay? The only thing they can do is try to get as much food harvested as possible. And that's what they call these beasts, what they do to the creatures. They're harvesting them. They get as many as possible. So they will get people to be racist. They will get people to be fucking sexual deviants, believing that is right. And it's not. And it's get them into that frequency of fuckery. So they never can return to their clan. All the creature beasts, all of them, will never be able to return to their clan. They don't even think like us now. They're not human. They don't think like us. And they're having kids now that are breeding to be part of this program, to be like them. And I say kids as that fucking asleep, because my family says don't call them kids. They're not children. It took me years, literally years, till I moved here, to get over that and say fucking offspring. They're not even fucking human. The fucking one that lived at number 10, swearing again, creature beast that lived at number 10, I told you just there, you saw him walking with a car, putting things into the car. That was a creature beast with a dog. Yeah, undercover beast. So his wife's got this fucking entity on him, on her, that's double her size. It looks like a fucking yeti. This fucking massive, this demon thing. And his son has got a fucking portal that's like, it's like a trail that comes, it's like a trail, it's like he's fucking making portals. Black trail, like he's just come through a fucking corridor of black trail. And this is what the undercover police are now. They're not having, they don't have to have relationships. Yes, they're having relationships with people like, or trying to have relationships with people like me, to have as slaves, make videos, do fuckery, just sexually deviant behaviour, because they are fucking beasts, raping kids and etc, etc. And do you know, just pop it in here for, just so people know, everything that Shithead did to the children, West Derby police would have known and seen and felt. That's how insidious the targeting program is, and they would have used informers first. Is that giving the urge to beat them, to hunt them down? And no. And I'm not lying. And it's so sick. I have to make a joke sometimes or say fucking sarcastic shit because it's so fucking, they are so deranged. And like when I told you, I think I told you, the first thing next fucking Wayne's missus, or one of the first, his ex-missus, was what was he like in bed? We laughed about it afterwards, but it's the point. They said it. This point, they said, oh, what, you know, and she was like 30, going back 30 years ago, trying to remember what he was like in bed. She's a fucking goer, so she wouldn't remember him. But it was, yeah, we laughed. Yeah. But this is their mindset. This is the people that are governing us, and this is why I'm saying, fucking Cullen, don't ever, ever link your energy. Put it this way, I will never, ever, 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 not even be friends or acquaintances with a police officer, or somebody that's married to a police officer, or somebody that's related to a police officer. Anyway, Winston doesn't count. Okay, I will never be friends or relationships or anything with any MP, anybody that works in local authorities. They're all fuckers. Social workers, we all know what they are. They are evil, racist, child molesting bastards. So, any of these occupations, or if you're linked to them, I personally will never. I have no friends now, but if I did have friends and started to go out and mix with mingle people, I said, "Oh, no, my dad's a Freemason, or my dad's a police officer," but he's not, and I'll be up and off and fucking wobbling away. Depends what fucking day it is, if I've had any weed or not. Anyway, the point is, I'll be off, and I wouldn't be pleased that you've lied or led me to believe. There's no nice police officers. There are no nice MPs in the UK. There are no nice local authority workers. They all know this programme exists, and they're fucking sitting on their arses, their hands, they're doing what? Or they're creature beast themselves, and they are part of it. Okay? And when I said police officers, I know you think I was lying, and local authority people, if you deny that I am being targeted, I'll make sure that you be linked onto that energy. And you think, oh, she couldn't do that. She hasn't got the ability to do that. Haven't I, fuckers? Haven't I? I think you find I've got the ability to a lot more. I don't have to advertise. Do I? No. So I can do that, and I will do that. I don't give a fuck if you're doing it through fear. I'm not having a fucking cowardly cunt like you make me out to be a liar. No offence. No offence, Menzies, but I'm seriously not having a cowardly fucking cunt like you making me out to be a liar. If you do, there's going to be consequences. Because you know this is happening. You know I am telling the truth. And you'll be lying to members of the public. And you'll be fucking... Wrong thing to do. Okay, your consciousness, even though I'm saying all that, and your consciousness will increase. And like I say, the way we've been taught, the way these people are in the spiritual community, the New Age, and they're very calm. As somebody that said they've been awakened, and they've been the Kundalini awakening, or however they describe it, if there's not a person that's fucking angry about, whoa, this is going off on Earth, this, if they are not angry, not because you will feel loved up, if they're angry as well, you know they're full of shit, because there's things that's going off here that no, it's not all love and light. It's not all sort of like bury the head in the sand. It's not all, oh, they're suffering, so they must be part of that. Yeah, we will ignore them because their suffering is part of their learning. This is their karma. They've got to work through. That's with the abusers. Yes, the houses are being bombed and they're being fucking, that's a genocide happening. Yes, we can see it. We can see it, but that's their karma. That's their karma. He wants to build a casino. Let the fucking orange twat build a casino. What? Like they said, what does they want to go back to their homeland for? What? Fucking hell, no. These things are happening, and everybody, and this is what me and everybody was so shocked about, the fucking madden people doing shit that we're like, oh, oh. And then if somebody in his level said, oh, fucking hell, Donald, man. Or somebody, and you know there's serious problems, and you know that there's entities, there's more than just a fucking orange cunt with an ego that's running things. You know there's other beings, there's other things that nobody's stepping up and saying, listen, 10, 20 years ago we wouldn't have had this, we wouldn't have had 20 years ago, we wouldn't have had 25 years ago, wouldn't have had anything like this. You wouldn't have able to say grab a woman by a pussy and be elected. Even members of his own party would have said, oh, don't get out. I don't know what to do in America, but I know in Britain they would have like, fucking no, resign. And now they could do fucking anything, rape children, fucking grab hold of fucking, I don't know what they do, the bosses. I'm going on. Let's talk about love. Okay, your vibration will increase. Well, Wayne increases as mine increases, but it's because I'm great. Oh, bless me, so nice. As like I said previously, when my the energies increase, sometimes the energies come in. It's like a wave of energy, and it's like a million fucking like a, what's that thing? A saw. It's not a saw. A musical instrument. I forgot the word for it. Accordion, I think it's called. I did a thumbs up. It's not fucking A-OK Freemason sign. Fuckers, aren't they? I laugh when I do that. Joe and Denali does that. I think, you fucking cunt. You've got the portal you've always wanted now. You're attacked by white racist beast officers. Should actually be fucked up by racists, aren't you, D? You love it. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. Fucking, and with a slave as well. There's a different level. Next, I'll go on about slaves. Not now, next time. But fucking hell. But this is what I mean about this program. You could, there's things that you need to speak. We can't. There's things that we need to speak out about as human beings. As human, we just need to speak up about. Okay. Your vibration and your consciousness will increase. That doesn't mean you're going to. There's part where I say to you, go inwards, always go inwards, but it's going to be a part where you're looking out thinking, no, that's not, no. And then you're going to feel a connection to birds, the trees, to just being alive. You're going to just the wonder of life. You're going to be fucking going around. Remember, show me age now. Remember the Paul Woodhouse show? I don't know what it's called, the Fast Show, and it was that guy. It's like, everything great. I had some peas, some mushy peas, and I picked them, and then minted them, and mushy peas. I don't know what the fucking. You remember that? If you're of age, you'll know what I'm on about. This is what I feel like. Sometimes even now I think, oh, this is fucking great. I can see there. I've just seen a being come. Oh, this is great. And, oh, this is spacecraft. And you know what I like. You've seen me fucking flying craft. I'm still the amazement, the things that you will see, the things that you will feel. You will be amazed. Nice. Okay, beings, energies increase, higher beings, your clan and the phone, the more you vibrate, increase your energy, increase, you will feel the connection to all. The more the energies come in, and all you have to do, you don't have to do anything special, you don't have to do yoga, you don't have to be a vegetarian, blah, blah, blah. I've got some sausages and fucking bacon in the fridge. I was talking about the Rastafarian colours in a minute. You think I would have abandoned all meat, and even though I've got locks, and be a Rastafarian and abandoning all meat. Shit. But no. There's something to do with the Rastafarian colours, I will admit that. But I've skipped ahead of myself. Okay. So the more you connect, the more your energy increases. That's what I say. Go inwards, and your energy, you'll feel your energy increase. And that's when you feel your energy increase, that's when you'll notice the energies around you, and your own energy is different from somebody's right next to you. The more your energy increases, the more you have connection to your clan, to other beings, to higher beings. But also, negative beings will. I don't know if because I was being targeted, but at the same time, I was having the energies were coming in to my family, and like I said, were coming in regular and irregular. It's still happening now. It's happening now as I'm speaking. Beings, when it first happened, I see beings. When I used to meditate, beings, and it'd be fucking demons that these creatures would send in, just looking. And because I've been such in a relaxed state, and my conscious would shift, I can see it. I'll be able to see them sort of clearly as I open my eyes, sort of like they'll be out of the room, quite away from it, but I can see. Do you remember Gandalf? Do you remember Gandalf? I've never watched the fucking. Is it Lord of the Rings? Something like that. So you get human-looking things, and then you get grey-looking things that are pink, not grey, small little beings. Do you know that thing? I did actually post it where you saw a thing wearing a cloak, a hood, little thing, and I also posted a video where this girl's on TikTok and there's beings around. These grey little things in hoods, they're greys. Greys are nasty. I keep telling you that. No. The things that they want us to connect with or be, they're wonderful, and they're little bastards. Really, they are little bastards. They are little evil fucking bastards. And there's beings around on Earth that are working with negative humans to have that frequency on Earth, continue to have that frequency. As you consciousness rises, you will see them, but you will see the fear in their eyes. As your consciousness rises, they will be scared of you. Trust me. Without you even being doing nothing, you just be just like looking and seeing them, and you will see the fear in their eyes as your consciousness rises. If you are attacked by a human, it will be because a human. Like I'm being fucking targeted because of fucking beast humans, sex offences, racist humans, basically. Okay, nothing to do with the entities on them. Entities on them, like I said with Foster, when he was beast, and I will get my family to confirm that you did Foster. You lying fucker, shit pants wearing cunt. Get my family to confirm that you was actually part of that. When the name would have said Simon Foster, get you on it, think of him, blah blah blah. and that you were part of it. And he sort of was like saying to people, go around saying to people, he's got portals because of me, or the portals, he got more demons attached to him. Because not only has he got a portal, he's got entities watching his every move. Demons. I think Foster. And his business has as well. The one that beats him. Unless you've got another one that beats you, Foster. Fucking great. Okay. It would be great. Okay. Every MP, I'm trying to think. There's not a Labour MP. There's not a Lie MP. There is not a Derby MP. I've not seen most of them that hasn't got anything of them. There's not one police officer that I've seen literally out and about on the telly, probably on some programs on the table that I've seen that haven't got some entity of them. Okay, they use their position, their job title to cover. Okay, to do whatever. It's not the beings. The beings are feeding off them. Okay, it's the and that's the gap where they are because they're prepared to join the system and do what they want. So they're prepared to hurt humans, to set humans up, to mock humans, to fucking mock us. Everything they do is to mock humanity. Okay, do you like beings, insectors, greys? Yeah, do you not like humans with high energy? They hate us with high energy. Insectors, you'd be surprised without you doing anything, with your consciousness just rising, how the beings you will see their fear. Literally, you will see the fear in the being's eye. This other entity, this thing you're looking at, and you're thinking, oh fucking hell, is this? Seems fucking. I've told you about the fucking poster with this fucking earwig fucking entity, and now it's got this grey. It's not grey at all. I'm gonna show you. Show you one of them. That's the nearest thing. This is what I'm gonna show you. It's the nearest thing as to one of them. What the hell's happening? Was it me? Yeah. Oh. Let's see if I can find it in it. Okay. And when I say the hate, because I had one, I've told you where I was sitting. I don't think it's on here. I was sitting. What was I doing? Where was I? Well, what was I doing? Where was I? I was filming my family, and there was I filmed it on my phone. So I looked up, I went back to it. I went stopped filming, and as I sort of, it's like I was watching my mind's eye. As I was filming my family, there was a grey watching the craft turn back to me, watching the craft turn back to me, watching the craft, and then sort of went right. And then when I finished filming, don't ask me how I don't ask me. And they got on my phone, just about to download it. And as I opened the film, the phone, the face of this grey, wasn't a grey, it was a fucking purple. And the hate that was coming off this fucking entity. Yeah. Okay, this is fucking much. The hate that was coming off this entity. Once you realise how much hate they have for humanity, you know how these fucking council leaders can rape children. You know how they can do this, how they've so much. Because this is what they've logged onto, these fucking creatures calling themselves MPs or fucking police officers or blah blah blah, child molesters, predators. This is the hate of a being that's on them. See that? And that film, okay, this picture is nothing compared to seeing it in real life for a second. The hate they have for humanity, and this is just one species. This is not all the greys. This is not the little one. This is one on the postman. And when it saw me, okay, you're fucking nasty. And when it saw me, because I have to get that off, it pixeled out. That's all the best I can say. It sort of moved back when it saw me, because they don't know. Listen, people can be slagging you off, going fucking nigga this. Once the beings don't know, they're feeding off their energy, they're feeding off their anger and their energy and their hate. It's not you they're feeding off them, the actual person that's got the entity on them. So when you interact with them, it's how the interaction goes. If you're a human, literally I can see the being fucking moves back, that looking thing, and sort of pixelated out. It wasn't attached to him physically, but as soon as he saw me, it was just attached to his energetic field, his aura, if you like. And the one that's on his front can do more entity. That's the earwig looking thing with fucking legs and fucking 5 foot earwig. You think I'm lying? The things that you see, the things that are out there, like I say, we are made in the images of our creators. Can you imagine what these tiny insects are made of? Who are they made of? What images are they made of? You see things that you're thinking, no, fucking no. And it's only because they fear us that I'm not scared. And there's something about my higher self that wants to kick their fucking ass. You're gonna want to fight these fucking beings. I think I told you the story where I was coming back from the toilet. I went to the toilet. Then I'm tired. I went to the toilet. We in bed, come back, and as I sort of come out of the bathroom, I saw a shadow like a dark mist. As I say, my higher self wants to run, literally under hook, to run and fucking charge at it. And as my spirit, if you could say, spirit went to charge, I sort of like pulled back. Do you know, as kids, and you pull them back, and stopping running off the sort of toddler stage, you've got these fucking reins on the. That's how I felt. I was pulled back energetically by something. Sort of, oh no, this big black mass thing gone now. But you will see stuff, and you won't be scared. I know it's weird as it, and they won't attack you anymore because you're seeing them. They will leave you alone because they know how powerful humans are. We don't know how powerful. I'm saying this. I'm telling you, you don't know how powerful you are. I don't know how powerful I am until something happens. Until the incident with Mel. Until the incident with Chris. Until things happen that my energy increases or ceases, and I think, yeah, that's fucking not going on. With the lads, with Wayne, lads, men, it was, I knew he set up, thinking, oh, fucking hell. But also because Wayne, wanted me to get involved, wanted me, and I trust his judgment, for him to say, listen, do this, mate. Yeah, so I did. And the thought of not helping another human being or not fighting for yourself it's just abhorrent. It's not a thing. It's just not a thing. Sitting back and doing fucking nothing is not a thing. Once your high self, and this is why people that say that have sort of suddenly awakening or Kundalini awakening or whatever go on to want to do this, they want to do that, want to do this and that. Once they just calm down. Make sure you gather and you know yourself, you know your energy. Okay. We are more powerful. Yeah, we are more powerful. Hierarchy, they put this, yeah, oh, God. Okay. I've told you, I've gone on about the hierarchy in place. Society has placed hierarchy in place, placed this various sort of different groups, so genders, placed by genders, men and women versus men and women, and black, white, the various different religions in place, do that on purpose. Like I say, I am connected to fucking James, fucking T, to my grandkids, parents, the other grandma, Wayne, Winston, and we all are connected just by our energy, and we're different ethnic origins, different fucking social classes, different parts of the world. No, I think they're in the UK. They're all in the UK. But you know what I mean? What different people we wouldn't have met naturally otherwise. But the connection is not just through me. It's with they've got a connection themselves to the creator. I can see their connection. I can see their fight. That sort of, what in them. Okay, we are all connected, and it's only because clusters, say there's class difference or race or sort of religious differences or what that there's been put in place. We are connected. Be surprised at how, especially at the work I've done and the friends I've had and the sort of people I associated with, how people, if you've not had, I can't believe people have not pretended black or brown friends or friends of a different ethnic group. If you're, but people that have will say that, yeah, he's all right. It's not because he's all right because he's black or he's one of us. He's all right because who he is, or he's all right not because he's white or he's one of us. It's all right because of who he is. If you've been brought around different ethnic groups or you're not fucking particularly fucked about them, but you've got friends, you know people or whatever, and you're not particularly bothered. You, it's stupid for this race, even class, even gender. So now, the fact that I am black, the fact that I am working class, the fact that I am female, the fuckers are just losing their shit. Really, the white liberals are losing their shit, folks. They are literally losing their shit. They call me nigger with such flirtatory, with such hate. Don't you MPs? The fucking creatures want to be famous off my back. You're going to be famous being beast with a smelly pum pum. Racist beast with smelly pum pum. Fuckers. Okay, I'm going to go into the next bit, yeah, where not now. Okay, I was going to go about relationships and how they try to infiltrate relationships, but I'm going to go about the joy. Okay, when anything happens in the heavens, my family says anything happens in the heavens, you should say they get joyous and they dance. When I say about the blues is, oh, do you want to see the cross go there? So you go into blues. Okay, two ways I do that. One to piss off the racists, and one because I'm just funny fuck. But yeah, and they actually told me before that the party, it's like they're still alive, they still go to clubs. With Wayne, you won't believe this, we do have dancing competitions. Grandbabies, listen, Nana can throw a punch and she can dance. Wayne is the first person ever that's been a better dancer than me. I'm not fucking bigging myself up. I've never had any dancing lessons, but I can fucking move. Even friends, various friends, groups of friends done different times in your life, you've gone out there, I've been I can fucking move. So when I sort of go in a spiritual way to go, if I told you, yeah, our spiritual bodies can sort of like reenact or sort of remember events or create events. How death is such they don't tell you the joyousness of it, but also the pain that they can't contact us. This is happening now. But also the things that you do, it's not all technical, it's not all sort of like very serious. And me, wait, bless us, we had dancing competition. First time he came through when I was dancing, doing this thing, and he did this thing, he dances footwork. So these sort of like, if you listen to Jamaican music or dance music or stuff, and the guys are sort of doing the footwork and not really moving, tapping the feet. And I made a comment about, you're dancing like you're an African, aren't you? And he looked at me, looks to give me, funny fucker I am. And that's how the relationship is. And yeah, he can dance, better dance than me. There, I've said it. Happy now. Yeah, I've never had anybody better dance than me. We have dancing competitions. Fucking the scientists are going to blow their fucking nut. But you'd be surprised how human and how competitive, and just how human you could. 1 minute you're very human, fucking dancing competition and way he dances, and next minute fucking. I'm going to spike the creature beast now, honey bun. Kill them. Thank you. But you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at what they can do, and your interactions with them. I've had people that pass, like I say, I can hug him and feel it's hugged my spiritual body. I can come out my body, and hug him. Okay, when he's beside me, that's what I'm feeling, his spiritual body. And sometimes it's like mess around. This would be amazing. Like he'll say something, he'll do something, and I'll spiritually not move my hands, but spiritually I'm hitting him with a paper or my fucking phone or whatever I've got in my hands, and you can see my spiritual body hitting him and him ratting back and sort of like slapping me back. It's not a violent man, but you know what I mean. We're having a fucking laugh. And then when the police said, oh, fucking Mr. Bastards, when he went on top of her, she told him to get off. We were joking about it. It's not a pervert, grandbaby. You're fine. We were joking, and jar couples do. You mess around, and this is what I mean. And I don't know why. I said he just can get on top of me. I don't know why, grandbabies. was all very innocent though. Rest assured, it was very innocent. And then I told her to get off me, and he did. It's not a pervy, but it's a very coupley way. So, do you know how couples interact? And this is how it is. How you interact with your bonded partner, if you have the bonded partner. Okay, I'm going to go back again. Okay, just because me and Wayne have had a bonded partner doesn't mean everybody else will have bonded partners. Like you could have you could have 3 loves of your lives and each be bonded partner. You could go through life never meeting or having a bonded partner, and that's how your soul has chosen to be. Or you could be surrounded, be bonded with 5 different peoples, 5 different souls, and they could be your best friends in one life, your brothers and sisters in the next life, or work colleagues then life after that, or next neighbours, or whatever. These people that come into your life are meant to come into life. Certain people are meant to come into life, but also certain things can happen, like accidents that are not meant to happen, that block people from coming, or literally stop that life from having progress or having any connections with anybody else. So your love bonded partner, because of be run over by a bus. Horrible thing to say, but they could have. You're fucking sitting there and you're 19 years old thinking, oh, well, best love of my life's gone. But go out there. You know, you never know who you can meet or who your bonded partner is. Or if you've got, I say bonded partner because that's the way, and the way I am with relationships, the way I conduct myself in relationships, and the way I want to represent my soul or my spirit in relationships. That's just me, and the way he was and how he conducted himself, having one partner, having been very oh bless him, and you know something, because when they die they tell you things sort of like, fucked up man, I'm going, oh, fucked up man, having egos in a way. Like I say, we should have just come round and said, listen, blah 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 blah, and I should have gone, okay, lovely, sexy man. But but you can't beat yourself up. That's how life is. You know somebody's going to be a twat. You need to tell them off, don't you? You do need to tell them off, and then life. But all I can say, if you love somebody, if you care for somebody, tell them. But make sure they are worthy of your love, worthy of you being connected to them being connected to you. There's a lot of fake fuckers out there. The next things you're going to hear about people like that fucking rapist. Christian, born again Christian, because the energies are coming in. And same with that couple Kennedy. Do you remember? If you don't know who it is, she was somebody that I used to watch on YouTube. Right, the bastard. We've got religion now. Yes, they've turned Christians all of a sudden because the energies are coming in, and they know people are changing. People are looking for something. Something's happening. So some people don't know what's happening. Just feel a change. Some people like me, you get the energies coming in, and you're thinking, you're getting big information's coming in, and then you're told information from these beings. You don't know where they are, but they're being very clear, and they don't literally force you to come to your dreams. It's amazing. It's good. Yeah, there is no death. Body dies, spirit returns. The spirit returns spirit returns home. Okay, that's how I call it. Yeah, your spirit returns to your clan, to your home. That's all. This is when I say your clan or my clan. We're completely different people. When I say, when you die, just pray and think, I'm going to go to my clan. I want to go back to my clan. My clan could be completely different. How I relate to Wayne, how our relationship is completely different to how the love of your life, and you can relate, or the 5 people in your life that how they interact with each other, and less swearing, less piss taking, and more, nice. We are nice to each other. I don't want. That's just the way we are. Just yeah. It's funny as fuck. It's hilarious. Right. One of the first jokes he said, when he came out, because we were excited because his spirit was here, and his spirit was like, oh. I laughed my head off, but also as well I was going, you're fucking cold, man. That's cold. If I'd have cried, that would have been the equally appropriate response. If I'd have gone, oh, but I was laughing, and all I kept saying was, that's fucking cold, man. That's fucking cold. Bad boyfriend. Fucking hell. But the way they are and the way he is, and anybody who knows Wayne, don't know what he looks like now. He looks like he died when he's like 21. He looks like he's in his 30s, like middle aged now. He's well fit. That's what I want to do. That is my man bit. Looking for the dumpy slag bitches. My man this. But we won't let me do it. So, never mind for now. Okay, you return to your clan. We have the certain things that's happened with Wayne where we've talked. And when I said, you know, we've talked about marriage guidance. When I say this sort of marriage guidance up there, literally, you won't believe it, but I can remember sort of after we've got initially connected, and we got used to each other, and I was like, oh, no, if you want to down and fucking sneaking people's cars. Anyway, so sitting, I can remember sitting up there somewhere like this, and he was sitting beside me like this. Can you? And his spiritual body, just sort of like. When people say, "Oh yeah, everything comes into play," and all the and you understand everything of everybody. Okay, it's nice, but you still have your feelings and what you. If you're pissed off at somebody, you still have that pissed off feeling with somebody. It's hilarious. But yes, we did have to have a sort of marriage guidance to get over that bit, and I had to grieve, and he had to grieve. I had to feel his grief. It's all very. It's in depth and it's painful, but it's nice because you know. It's the energy. Everything is energy. Once you know that person's energy and how they feel and how it affected them, for certain things that are important to them, especially something that you love, you want to know, not just fucking gobbing off or saying it tried to make you feel a way about anything. He wanted me to know and to feel that the grief that he felt at dying at his age, and what's happening now, and that he couldn't step in. Is stepping in now. Bless him, doing as much as he can. But yeah, and that he wasn't intended to die. So when Chris said it as well, it's like, fuck, yeah. And I thought Wayne was saying it as a, you know, he wasn't intended to die, he wasn't intending to leave me, he wasn't intended to sort of like go when he did and tell him things that's happened, boss, family, shitty bastards, fucking cunts. And a sort of tattoo he has, and when he beat fucking O'Malley up. Stop beating. So something like that. Okay? But they will have you, the people in the system will have you thinking people like Chris or Martin Blake, nice white guys, they're very epitome of a decent human being. He will never return to his clan because he's not connected to any clan, he's not connected to higher beings because it's got entity on his soul. Where Chris is connected to the creators and has gone back home to his creators. The depth of lies of humanity is beyond comprehension. That's what I put here. The depth of lies, you can't believe the amount of lies. Even just like when I said about everybody dies when they're supposed to die. And the things that we take for granted, and things that are being fed subconsciously, you wouldn't think to question half of it. You just take it as said. The depth of lies is astonishing, and the only thing you can rely on. There's no thing. Okay, there's no encyclopedia. I can check the information my family's given me because they tell me about civilizations even before this one, and even this one, I was like, fuck you now, man. Oh shit. And the only thing that sort of like there's several things. It's the love of this planet and the love of other humans and my connection to other humans, to planet, to plants, to the animals, and to feel the connection not just to this earth but to higher beings, and it's vice versa. We are connected to them, and we are part of this of the solar system and the energies that are coming in, and we are meant to evolve. This is meant to happen, and these creatures are doing everything possible to stop it. And to the worst thing they can do, the worst thing they could promote is the fucking things that they do. It's child rape. It's to be a fucking paedophile. That's the worst thing you could do. And this fucking program is filled with the beast. It's fucking filled with beasts. We've got things like social services saying, oh no, no, you're going to say paedophilia is a sexual orientation. So they're saying, no, fuckers, you're wrong. We don't care what they fucking fancy. They're wrong. Psychiatrists are saying that. Social psychologists are saying that now. They're linking paedophilia with somebody gets sent down for fucking burglary or fucking dealing drugs. They're linking fucking. I come and watch this thing when I told you about fucking Let Me. I watched this program, a channel where someone that's been inside, and just telling me how they handle how they handle women, sex offenders and murderers, child murderers like that. And as you're saying, they live such a cushy life. I was infuriated, absolutely fucking infuriated. What the fuck? And the way she was describing how some of these sex offenders, how they, their energy and how they interact, how they feel they are superior, how they feel that they've got a sense of entitlement. That's how these creatures are. They have a sense of entitlement, and because there's so many of them in this program, they're fucking like managers, aren't they? The fucking heads of councils, the MPs. So all they've got to do is lie, and they've got to say, no, I wouldn't do that. Who's going to box up an MP? Please. Don't even box them up. Say fucking box them up. They need fucking culling. Who's going to fucking start culling these beasts? Please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Because this programme is not going to end. They are not going to stop. If anybody knows about sex offenders and the different categories of sex offenders, they are not going to stop until they are made to stop. This programme, the energies are still going to go on, okay, and they're going to do everything they can to lower the vibrations of ordinary human beings in society, so you don't get the chance to connect with higher beings because you're worried about fucking feeding. You're hungry, you're literally hungry, or you're worried about your electric going off, or your kids, you're just worried, and that's what they want. When you worry, you haven't got time to relax or to fucking meditate or to do this and that, or to completely shut off and be still. Or if you're hungry, fucking hungry, you're thinking about it. How can you meditate when you're starving? And this is what they want. This is what's in place, and this is what the targeting program's all about. This is going on all around the world. It depends in different areas. Like I say, I'm surrounded, and because they've got these creatures in these fucking areas, they will targeted the guy at the flat. I told you. So they're just taking over his flat. So when police say, "Oh, cuckoo in," and they take over vulnerable, they do the same fucking thing. They take the fucking piss. It's beyond comprehension. The police beast, literally a sex offender that fucking touches up anything. Female fucking beast. I've got people put away for being beast on false evidence they've just made up. There's activists that are being labelled as sex offenders that are not sex offenders, that have been set up by fucking people in their own community by the police to and be labelled as sex offenders, and that's their lives, their careers, their reputation ruined, and now they're creature beasts because they can't fucking, they're done, they're sick of fighting it, they're done, and there's no way they can get back from that. There's no way their fucking 30-40 years of fucking activism, no, our clan, our family is not going to step in because he's changed. He's sold his soul. He's given up his soul. And as harsh as that is, and as harsh as that sounds, it is harsh, but that's the way it is. We need fighters. That is why I'm saying to you, I'd rather somebody's done something to you than what. Instead of, I don't want the demons on my soul, so I'm gonna fight them. I'd rather someone who's like front it and go, what? And if you can't do that, think of, I knew I would get these fuckers back. I knew I would. Quite a few of them has died recently. I did have a little tantrum. We won't go into that. My family, Wayne. But from the very beginning, so in Derby, I know you're feeling vulnerable, aren't you? Aren't you feeling a bit sad? The nigger said she was going to kill us. The audacity of her. She never told us this. She never told us you can do that. I've always said from the very beginning, when my family appears to smite them. Smite means on a lathe. The creature beast, the first person I asked my family to smite was Chief Inspector Jane Hobday. The creature that set me up for this. Yeah. Yeah. Took great delight. And it's still involved by targeting her. So many fucking beasts from fucking West Midlands are still involved. The undercover beast in my targeting is unreal. Because nobody else will do it. Quite sensible. Quite a few have died recently, haven't they? I said in the last 4 weeks there was about did I say 4 weeks? Did I say 4 or 7? I'm quite fucking chuffed. It's about time. I did have a little tantrum and say to my family, come on man, the cunning's got to start now. I'm looking for an MP. I want something very public. A very public death. And Fishy Fanny, I don't want to cause you any anxiety, but my family hates you. Don't know why. I don't. It's because you're fucking smelling pum pum. I should laugh at that, but oh fucking hell, man! You wanted to be famous, didn't you, little lovey? By the UFOs, you did, didn't you? You want to be famous. You're gonna be famous for being a racist with a smelly pum pum. Fucking twat. Okay, that's it for now. Wayne, my beloved. Most of the time, emotional information. Okay, so I didn't want to say too much. Not as much as I could say, because how do you measure Peter Swing? So I could say quite a lot about the relationship between Wayne and I, and the bonding, and how the different lives, the certain characteristics that we've carried through from different lives. And I've said, yeah, I recognise that in you, and recognise the certain things that recognise characteristics from each other. There's things that, because we're a bonded pair, we make decisions as a pair, not just an individual, and makes decisions sometimes best for us or best for individual to go on. When that because like we both said, well, I was never, never sent anybody. Like, if you died, I sent somebody into place. No, that's fucking shit, man. I wouldn't do that. So like, and he said the same thing. He said, the idea of sending somebody in to replace the love. No, so that's where the therapy and wanking thing came into being, because it's a prospect. It's just like, you're mad. It's madness. It's all madness. Fucking madness. Okay. There's part of that. There was a point in time where I had a contact with somebody, a high being. You won't believe this, but I had contact with. I've always had contact with. You'd be surprised. Strange conversations I've had with people, strange encounters throughout my life. One of this was one with a lady. She came into the gym I used to go to, Full Street Gym, and it's like a doorman's gym, like a it's not like a full force. Is it full force? Where did I go? I don't know. Anyway, it's like a sort of like a gym, sort of like a backstreet gym, and it's not really fancy, but it's got all the bits, and it's sort of like proper bodybuilders and doormen, staff, whatever. Okay, and this woman came in. I used to go there. This woman came in, and I was in the back room where most of the equipment was sort of bikes, exercise bikes, weights, loose weights, and she came in. And she was chatting, like walking around the gym and chatting to various people, like doing their stuff. And she came to me, I think I've said this story before, but she says, hi, she was talking, she says, and she kept telling me about, there's two guys outside, one with a hat on, blah, blah, and they're really nice. And she just chatted away, and she kept saying afterwards, as she was going, she says, my name's Amy. She says, they're really nice, why don't you go and talk to them? They're really, really nice guys. She said, why don't you go and talk to them? And I was like, yeah. And do you know, because it's a stranger, and just chatting, she was nice enough. And she could say, my name's Angel Star, or something like, my name's Angel Star, or spiritual, or something to do with high beings. And I saw, just you could remember her name, won't you? I was like, yeah. She said, my name's Angel Star. I was like, as soon as she went, and she knew that I was lying. I was like, she says, remember my name, won't you? I was like, yeah, of course I remember it. And she looked and she thought, bless. I knew that she knew I was lying. And as I went out, I couldn't see these guys as I went. Anyway, Wayne was saying, "Oh yeah, that wasn't me," and was saying higher beings either connected to one of these guys, um, or higher beings higher than Wayne wanted me to connect with somebody else. So sent this lady in, Angel. I don't know the term Angel. Sent this being in to talk to me and say, "But oh, do you know these? And they're lovely and they're wearing hats and blah blah blah." And I don't know if that person was kept. So you can have beings that'll override what Wayne wanted, because he wouldn't do it and I wouldn't do it if it was him. I'd say no, wank. Um, Come in and to override the decisions. That's a bonded pair. We Our decisions we make can be overridden by higher beings. Not all the times. There's things that I know what's going to happen next that he wants in my next reincarnation, that he wants to happen. Um, that I've come back to Earth, to be reincarnated on Earth. The thought of it fills me with fucking horror, because people are not fucking calling them quick enough for my liking. But there we go. But yeah, so I'm not particularly pleased. But because he hasn't lived, no, like I said, it feels he shouldn't have died when he died. To have this life again. I'm not saying the rest of it, because people go, "Oh, ain't gonna fuck." I don't believe that. That's too fucking no. That can't happen. But there's things that is said and things that's going to happen that I sort of agreed in, didn't want to agree, but because of him, you have to compromise. You're still compromising. He hasn't lived his life, and it'd be nice for us to have a life together, a full life like we had in previous lives. Sort of being together, partners, blah blah blah, kids, grandkids, old people, age, pissing ourselves in the beds. I don't know what we do, but you know what I mean. To have that life, it's gonna be nice. I'm going now. My voice is getting hoarse, and I think I've said everything. Um, like I said, the relationship, you can be bonded. I know Winston, my grandson, is bonded with his mates. He's got a group of people that is, and they are mates of his, and they've been to school together, blah blah blah, and that's a bonded situation. People around him, and they even say to each other, I don't know if you will, I won't get your message anyway, that you're psychic. They seem to know, or they seem to pick up on the emotions of each other. And these are lads. These are sort of like people you wouldn't think would be into spiritual things or psychic things, and they sort of, and even though they are, yeah, the lads, teenage lads, you wouldn't think they'd be into anything like that, but they know that there is a link, so, and they even joke together. Slaves have got to tell you what you're going to do. When I tell you about the house keys and fucking house numbers and how long you can be friends, and fucking be astonished, but it's gonna have a good life. Have a real good life. I say I'm going now. So yeah, there's people that I think I've said it all regarding me and Wayne. That's all I want to say for this now. But yeah, they will tell you stuff like you're gonna want to fight people. But yeah, yeah, yes. They're gonna tell you stuff. Um, but it's also joyous as well to know that their personality is still here, that they're still around. Um, it's nice. It's nice feeling. But yeah, and it's, like I say, the relationship I have with Wayne, the way we are, just that I don't personally like to be going in and out of relationships. I don't do, even in this life, I don't, I'm that type of person that could go decades without a hint of a penis, and that's especially with these fucking creature beasts. Fucking hell, man, they ranted. If you listen to my post today, just what disgusting fucking beasts these are, and it's always a sexual, and it's always sexual deviance. It's a fucking, you know, we're not all Danellas, you know, we're not all Danellas. We don't fucking like to be fucked out by racists or think that we're called beautiful by these fucking beasts. It's a thing. It's you fucking rancid entities. Going now, folks. It's 2:15 in the morning. I've been going on for hours. I hope that makes it clear. I've been going on. I think I've repeated myself. My sound went out on the early one. Okay, it's going in and out. I don't know what I did there. Yeah, so I'm just giving you a basic outline of the relationship when I say bonded with Wayne. So when they were talking about Wayne, sitting, you know, sort of like lined us up and told him to get off, and he got off. That's, you can feel the energy. I mean, as a couple, you click where you left off. That's the best way to do it. And with Chris, it's going to be the same with anybody. I in this group, sort of like on Facebook, and people that come back and say, yes, we have had contact with loved ones, and it's nice and comforted, or we does this. I can remember I told you I was peeling potatoes, and I haven't said this, but I sort of sometimes sort of like peeling potatoes, and I've seen is aura is spirit. I don't know if you call it spirit, sort of like helping people. It's not fucking helping me, but his hands there. It's been helpful. Trying, or I can actually feel his touch when he kissed me, or if we're lying side by side, and his energy, I can feel is the pressure of him, sort of his head would be lean on me and his knees and looking. Winnie poo. I can see, yeah, and it's nice. And other people are saying the same thing, that coming back with the same. Winston, no. Winston. Yeah, so other people, oh, this is happening now. So, yeah, it's very nice. It's a good thing. And I hope that was a positive. I hope I didn't go on too long. I know it made sense, because there's loads of things I was going to say, then I thought, I'll say that. Loads of things I wanted to say. But it's nice. And to be human, and they think being emotional, they call it being emotional, is the worst thing you can be, even though they are mighty fucking cunty bastards. They call us emotional because we are connected to our hearts, and they think that is wrong because they have no hearts, they have no connection to any higher beings, and that connection, that heart connection, that love, that's what makes us human. That's what makes us better than them. Winston, Winnie Pooh, Winston, no, Baba, get off. Good boy, Baba. That connection we have with that love we have, and that, but not, yeah, we have people. That's what makes us human. That need to protect. When I saw the boys, they're not my boys. I didn't give birth to them, but that instinct of wanting to protect them because they were fucking kids up against this beast. That's what we are supposed to be like. We're supposed to protect our kids. We're supposed to protect other people, see them as our own. I remember watching this thing in Scarza, and the fucking, okay, one of the things creeps me slats do. Okay, so they have people. So, like I say, the activists, and they've put people in to report on stories. So they will put people that's supposed to be fighting a particular battle. So we'll put people who talk about Palestine, who talk about or believe themselves to be religious Islamic scholars, or scholars of any religion, in places to give, and they be giving them instructions on what to say to people. Okay, part of the one of the things I saw to do with Palestine was this. There's two things that always stick in my mind, and just how evil these fucking creatures are, and how they do not see brown people, or also just general humans as humans, okay? And they like to see us suffering. There's a picture, I'm not going into detail, but there's a baby, and there's a guy carrying his baby, I think it's about 18-month-old kid, in his arm, and after the baby's head's missing, and you can see the anguish in this guy's face, and he's looking out for help. The child is obviously dead, and you can see it. Part of showing that thing over and over again, for me, it was like a motive. But they are beings, they are racist, they are fucking MPs, they are police officers, they are social workers, they are fucking beast MPs, they are beings that pretend to be nice, that look at a picture like that and fucking laugh their heads off. Laugh their fucking heads off. They get joy in that. They will see joy in that. They'll come out and say, oh God, then these guys, it's terrible, it's terrible. We've stopped sending weapons to Gaza. The UK government and the US have never stopped sending weapons to Israel. Never ever stopped. Never. They've lied. David Lammy has lied and said we've stopped sending weapons. They've lied. Okay. And another thing I saw as well to do with Gaza, I saw this complete, and this was years. This was recently. This is more recently. The one with the head with the babies, that was years ago, and that's like a standard picture to put in because it's such a shocking image that for humans we're gonna go. For them, that's literally the fucking. That's the way their Sundays, the second Sunday. I don't know what the fucking phrase is, but that makes their things like that make their week to see a human in suffering. That's why they let me so much, because the things that she's done to humans, they will fucking go behind her 100%. They like her because the things that she's done to human beings, to infants, okay, the harm she's created, and the lives that she's affected in such a negative way. That's why they like let me so much, okay. Um, there's a clip, there's a film where it's back in Gaza again, and there's just an old man who's about my age or maybe in his 60s, and the news report was saying his family is being wiped out, and he was just standing in this rubble of this building, and he's on his own. So, and it's like an uncle. It's like I got an instant impression that he could have been my uncle. The feeling I had for him, the feeling of he needs to, even though he needed to be rescued, and even to see suffering of another human being, it's incomprehensible. It's just so fucking incomprehensible that sitting doing nothing or chatting about it and go, oh, sit there. It's not a fucking option. It's not a fucking option to sit and do nothing when you see humans suffering. And this is why I know fucking the fake fucking gurus out there, because yes, you will feel loved up. You're gonna feel so much loved up, and this is what they hate. To be emotional, to be heart-centered, to be, they call it being emotional. It's too right, you're fucking emotional. That emotion gets you that fucking what? They don't want that. They want you to be fear-filled of them. Never be fear-filled, the fuckers. The fucking rancid entities who have to sell their soul, the empty vessels. That are just fucking barking, man. Fucking barking. And they only could do what they do via their job titles. This is what I'm saying to people. We can't be fucking mixing with these people. We can't. There's no police officer in the UK that doesn't know this program's going off. Each time it fucking goes out on the street, it knows this fucking program's going off. Every council worker, every MP, every social worker, every fucking mental health worker. This is such an open secret within the world. Even my contact with you, you know it's happening, don't you? And the UFO community and fucking papers, yeah, but we don't know if there's life out there. We don't know if there is life out there. But if there is, the scientists, the fields, we can know, we're getting traces, there might be life. The sound's coming from somewhere. And this is how fucking blatant they are, aren't they? Lying fuckers. Lying fuckers. Okay? Don't mix with fucking the above organisations. I will never mix. I will never befriend or see as human a fucking beast with a warrant card, a beast working for the council, because you can't. How can you say you're a human being when this is going off? Just this, the fucking beasting program, and you know that there's women and children being raped. What? Because you're what? Super inspector? What is it? Chief inspector is a beast as well. Is it racist beast? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm just going to follow orders and do nothing. So you expect every police officer to expect me talking like this and saying to people after 10 fucking years. I wasn't even saying that after 10 years, was I? People. Fucking go back to the timeline when I started saying, listen, we need to fucking call these creatures. They need fucking culling, man. We can't live. Society will not be society as it is now with these creatures, and you see what they want to happen? Nobody see that? Are we all okay with this? And there's going to be social workers, there's going to be beast officers, there's going to be fucking council workers. Well, I used to know, but if I need a job. This is fucking beyond all that shit, and you know it. This is beyond. Fucking hell, man. We use your noggins, man. It doesn't take fucking your brain science. Okay, we know our managers are fucking nuts. Okay, how do we get this? Fucking deal with this. Because it's the only way this is going to stop. They ain't going to stop for themselves. The beast ain't going to stop. Why would the beast stop being beast? If they've got the mates covering the backs for them. Why would the MPs stop fucking perving and stop raping kids if all the other MPs know about it? And it's okay. It's okay. He can do it. It's one of us. Part of the system. You need to wake up. Do you know what Alice Walker says? We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we have been waiting for. You are the ones. You fight for yourself. You fight for your family. You fight for the people that you love. And I'm as a person that's being fucking beasted against. Seriously, humans, Don't fucking mix with beast police. Don't mix with fucking social workers. Don't mix with MPs. Don't mix with fucking local authority employees. There's loads of fucking social workers. Don't, and I don't mean for now, or the next 2 years, or the next 3 years, or the next decade. I mean for fucking ever. This is a long-term thing, what's going off here. They are not going to stop unless they're made to stop, unless they are fucking afraid to walk out the front door, to even look at a fucking child, let alone fucking rape one and then go back to it. Let's have a portrait meeting. Council meeting. Yes, I've got my underway. Gorgeous 4-year-old. You think I'm fucking joking? You think they don't carry on like that? They're supposed to put up the first things we could imagine they do, they fucking do. And some more. And they like the fact that they're lying to us, that they are governing us. And we believe in every word. And the people that have gone to the MPs in Derbyshire, because I know people have, I go, what are you doing? She's right, she's saying this. Why have got cameras in the fucking yard? Why is this? Why is that? Why does she keep saying this? And you've been MPs, well, you know they're lying to you. You know the fucker's lying to you. You know the creature, from the fact for their reaction, is a beast. Is it still walking the street? Is it scared to leave its yard? It should be fucking terrified. Every police... In fact, I was going to list a little secret, police officers. Because I know you think I'm lying. I know you didn't think I could get to that little fucker, but I did. There's going to be a point of, say, 5 years' time, 6 years' time, when you're going to be scared walking through the streets to use your siren. And this is going to be ordinary police that say yes or no about this, but they're not going to get involved. You are involved. Like I said, if you fucking lied against me, someone's come up to you and say, if that woman says that she's been targeted, you know, it doesn't exist, you fucked, because I've linked you already just to that. You didn't think I could do it, but I can. You don't realise how fucking angry I am. Very angry. Very angry. You don't realise how much I hate you fucking cunts. Hate. Soul level hate. My family confirmed that hate is not just coming from me. Fucking human up, folks. And for the ones, the humans, for James and T, you will, fuckers, let me know what you want. Well, like I say, the relationship between Wayne and I is very different to yours. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Your relationship is right, and the way you conduct yourself in relationships is wrong or right. Each to their own. I'm going to end on lovely. I saw this, I told you right at the beginning that I could see people's auras and see people's energies, okay? I don't know people that the energies are glowing, okay? Like James and T. Completely shut off with stuff, and I apologise for that, because I was like, nope. I'm watching it, yeah, I'm watching it, but I'm not fucking really paying attention. And yes, he did get sort of, yes, the fuck, oh, yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, one of the first people I saw with his energy, it was a very famous actor, and right from the very beginning, I was like stunned, because I don't know why I was stunned, but I was like, and it's really sort of life confirming. Again, Tasha's got quite excited. I was like, oh well, yes, he's, and I didn't want to say anything because I know the creature beast know who I'm talking about. I know eventually it would get back to him. Okay, really famous actor, rich. Completely different lifestyles. If we met, we'd be like, he's got a dog, so I think we'll bond over pets. Yeah, I don't have, yeah. But yeah, it's sort of like if you was to get us put side by side, completely different people, and he's so linked to the creators even now. And I saw sort of a program, sort of did this interview, because he's doing stuff. He's an actor. He's a jobbing actor, very well known. I'm very excited. And when I saw him recently, because I try to play it cool. I try not to let my emotions affect what I feel. If I see someone, it's like, yeah, I'm very pleased, and then I left it at that, because I knew that the creature beast would go to his agents somehow. He'd get back to him if they could influence him in any way. But I think he knows this program. Everybody knows, it's like a big fucking open secret, that this program is happening, and he Anyway, I would have got back to him, so I didn't really think about him that much. Like I say, I'm the worst fucking celebrity fan thing person you can have, because I watched it, I enjoyed it, it was good. I watched it, I did enjoy it. I'm not watching fucking shit again. There's some programs that I've not watched, some films that I've not watched, music that I've not watched, because I know the actor or the beings are fucking demented entities, creatures. I've never been really a celebrity led in my thinking, but some of them are the greatest things that I've just said, oh yes, fucking a blockbuster, you should see this if you're blah blah blah. Certain things I've not watched because there's an actor in it, because their energy's been so fucking off to me. I thought, oh no, no. But him, anyway, so I saw him recently, a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, I don't watch celebrity things, but I watched this interview and he's still got his glow, his energy, um, and complete. So it's a white guy, older than me, and his partner, bless him, and very happily in love. And the interview I saw, again, really excited, saw his partner sort of was talking about his career, his partner, blah blah blah, and his partner had a his light glowing as well. So it's like, oh, his hobbies, pay for them, and this is what I want them. I wish I could be more about this and be more about what happens to your soul. But the creatures have got me on this, so I'm on this fucking roll for now. But yeah, so but to end on that, to see people in love and sort of like people glowing, completely different people, the way we look, the social upbringing, what we like, blah blah blah. That's all bollocks. That's at the end of the day, is your soul good? Are you into raping children or not? Are you a racist? Do you have hate in your heart? Okay, I'm going to say one last thing. Should I say about the hate? How they cultivate people's hate so the people can be food like of Lee Gwinnett. Said that. Okay, next time I do this, it's going to be a lot shorter. And it's like a second part of going in how they infiltrate your family. Okay, how they're trying to force and threaten you to have relationships with them, or they'll kill you if you don't go out with them. These are the beast police officers. You understand why I say the culling should start now. Horrible. They're really fucking horrible. Anyway, people, I've gone on for like 17 years, so like, that's me for now. It's me say, I'll see you next time, probably next couple of years now. No, there's two parts of this. So, the infiltrating of families. The next part's going to be more where they try to induce relationships and the people that they've and the things that they say to try to introduce. Oh, it's horrible. Don't look, people. Don't look. I could stop doing it, couldn't I? But you know, I've started now. And how they will induce relationships to break somebody. This is what they want with me. Okay, I sort of fall for creature beast, and so they can control me because of the UFOs, and also because they treat them a lesson. How can you be doing this after 10 years? Teach her a lesson, and to break me. It's to break another human being. There's no love when they have these relationships. Like I say, when I've seen them with each other, there's nothing. There's nothing there. Couples, families, there's nothing there. There's no energetic link between them. There's nothing. It's all about control, even in there, and it's always a male in control. Like I said previously, the fact I'm black, the fact that I'm a female, the fact I'm working class. The fucking white liberals are losing their fucking shit. They are losing their shit. The fucking misogynistic men are losing their fucking shit. Black and white, they're losing their fucking shit. How is this happening? Now what she's got, blah blah blah. The fucking cheeky cunt racist psychologist. There's nothing special about it. I've told about mental health thing, but I didn't, the setup. I'm still going to post that. I want to post things on in sequence. So I'm going to do this, leave it for a week or so, and then I'll come back again and do the second part of the what day? A week? So I don't know. Second part of the infiltrating families and how relationships and how they're trying to change how you feel about someone by using their equipment. They're fucking really rancid. They are disgusting entities. They really are fucking rancid. And I'll keep saying that over and over again. Don't believe me, listen to the recordings. And they will sit, these are heads of fucking councils, these are housing managers, these are MPs, these are fucking medical professionals, these are GPs, these are fucking psychologists, these are fucking senior police officers. They will sit in a meeting and discuss how they're going to fuck somebody up. Literally. Every fucking week. Friday's their day, so like, whoa, today. I think it's their payday as well. Tomorrow you see these fucking arts in town getting their nails done, getting a pedicure. And I was going to how far people will go to be in this program and to get their family members into this program by trickery, by fucking causing them to be depressed. How they will get their grandkids to be into this program without their kids knowing. And all they've got to do is say a few words, get the grandkids to like them, get their energy in sync with them, and then tell them to say this, say that, get them linked with dark fucking entities attached to them. I'm not fucking joking. These fucking ranted entities are doing that, and it has happened. And when I come back, I will go into more detail about how they infiltrate families on a more deeply personal level, and how it's just how sick these fucking creatures are. There's none of them human. None of them are human. Got human souls. I'm not saying it when I say got entities on them. I'm not saying it to because they're so horrible. They must have entities. They must have demons. Don't I'm saying because I can physically see them. Or they're not. Or the energy is so black. I can see their energy. It's like black. So this chair. This is green, by the way. It's not black. But it's darker than that. It's darker than my shadow. Yeah. This is real. Very real. This is happening. And I can't fucking be linking my fucking agenda up with beastly bastards. Like, yes, I'm doing a job, but you know, I just follow orders. I don't do shit. Oh, yes, I'm doing it, but yeah, I don't take no notice. I can't be fucking linking my energies to entities like that. I can't. It's just, fuck, disgusts me. It actually just disgusts me. You fucking cowardly cunts. Man, I can't be doing that, man. Anyway, people, do love. Love's good. Love's very good. Black, white, gay, straight, love people with their consent. Don't be dirty. Don't be pervy cunting bastards. And like I say, you don't have to be vegan eating, non-swearing, blah 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 person. The way you are in life is going to be the way you are when you connect with your clan. Or the way they were when they were alive is going to be the way they are when they connect with you. And it's a beautiful thing. And it just shows you how much we've been conditioned that we have to be God's. We've been told to act in a certain way, to behave in a certain way, to connect with high beings when you don't have to. This energy is happening to all of us now, even if you don't feel it. Oh, bless him. I know James did. Oh, bless you. Yeah, you don't feel worthy enough to have this, or yeah, this just because you're human. Same as tea, just because you're human. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just you can use that to your advantage. It's the creature beast. The higher beings hate. When I say soul level hate, that soul level hate about people, entities, fucking humans up, and that they're there. We are beings that are there for us to pay, so we can pay back, give them some comeback. They are there for us. We're not meant to take any shit. And if all you can do is to psychically get in somebody's fucking head, you could do more than that actually. But I don't want to give you false hope yet. But you know, I don't know if you heard the news. I is very pleased with number of creature beasts that have died recently. Okay, for now, folks, do love, but don't take any shit. Do no harm, take no shit. Is that the saying? Do love. Sometimes you're going to box people in the head because they're fucking cheeky. But at my age, I can't be doing that. At your age, I don't know, you could be a teenager. I suppose you can. But don't... also, I was going to go on about kids. I don't want any human to be fucking out, to be life ruined for doing anything to a creature beast, because they are beneath you. They really are beneath you. They are not human. So I don't want anybody out there doing anything to fuck their lives up for creatures, because that's what they would want. Yeah, another human down, yay. But for now, folks, do love. But up to the morning, 2:45. I can hear the creature beast in the background. They're delightful little fuckers, aren't they? Welcome to my world. For now, folks, me and Wayne say bye. I joke. Hey, for now, folks, bye.